In the dim glow of his penthouse office, Alexander Harrington clutched the edges of his mahogany desk, his knuckles whitening as the world crumbled around him. The email on his screen, a chain of messages forwarded by an anonymous sender, revealed the unthinkable. Victoria, his fiancée of 3 years, the woman he had planned to build a life with, had been secretly embezzling funds from his company. But that wasn't the gut-wrenching part. Buried in the threads were her venomous words. "I can't stand the thought of raising a mixed child with his baggage. That brat's allergies are just an excuse." Weak blood from his late wife's side. His son, little Ethan, only 7, whom he had fought so hard to protect after losing his wife to cancer 2 years ago. The betrayal sliced through him like a knife, reopening old wounds of loss and abandonment. Tears blurred his vision as he slumped to the floor, sobbing silently, the weight of heartbreak pressing down until he could barely breathe. How had he been so blind? In that moment of utter devastation, Alex felt the fragments of his heart scatter, leaving him hollow and adrift. Alexander paced the sterile hallways of St. Mary's Hospital, his designer shoes echoing like accusations against the linoleum floor. It had been mere hours since the anonymous email, but life had a cruel way of piling on. Ethan, his precious boy, had suffered a severe peanut allergy attack at school, triggered by a snack that shouldn't have been there. Alex's mind raced in denial. This can't be happening. Victoria wouldn't. She loves Ethan. It's a mistake, a hack, anything but the truth. He had rushed to the hospital after the call, leaving Victoria's frantic voicemails unanswered. Denial wrapped around him like a suffocating blanket, shielding him from the pain that threatened to erupt. As he entered the emergency room, the chaos hit him. Beeping monitors, hurried nurses, and Ethan's small frame hooked to N4, his face pale but stable. A black nurse, her name tag reading Maya Johnson, RN, stood by the bed, adjusting the oxygen mask with gentle precision. She had been the one to administer the epinephrine when the school nurse panicked, saving Ethan's life in those critical minutes. Alex collapsed into the chair beside the bed, his hands trembling as he held Ethan's tiny one. "Daddy's here, buddy," he whispered, but inside, the denial cracked. How could I let this happen? If Victoria's involved, no, stop. She's at a meeting. She couldn't have. Maya noticed his distress, her warm brown eyes meeting his with a compassion that felt foreign yet comforting. "Mr. Harrington, your son's going to be okay. It was close, but kids are resilient." She paused, handing him a cup of water. "You look like you've been through hell yourself. Want to talk?" Alex shook his head at first, the pain bubbling up unbidden. But as the hours ticked by, with Ethan sleeping soundly, the words spilled out in fragments. He confessed the email, the embezzlement, Victoria's cruel words about Ethan. Maya listened without judgment, her presence a steady anchor. "Denial's the first wall we build," she said softly, drawing from her own scars, losing her brother to a hit-and-run years ago. "But it crumbles eventually. The pain? That's the flood that follows." The pain hit Alex like a tidal wave that night in the hospital room. Alone after Maya left her shift, he scrolled through old photos on his phone. Victoria laughing at dinner parties, Ethan on her lap during holidays. How could she fake it all? The betrayal twisted deeper. Not just the money, but the racism laced in her messages, dismissing Ethan's weak blood as if his late wife's heritage was a flaw. Alex's wife, Sophia, had been biracial, her warmth the light of his life until cancer stole her. Victoria had promised to honor that, to be a mother to Ethan. Now, the illusion shattered, leaving raw agony. He wept quietly, fists clenched, reliving the failure of his marriage's end and this new wound. I'm a fool. A CEO who commands boardrooms but can't see betrayal in his own home. Reflection came in small, reluctant waves the next day. Ethan woke, his voice weak but bright. "Daddy, the nurse lady was like a superhero. She said I was brave." Interacting with his son sparked a flicker of warmth amid the storm. Alex hugged him, realizing how Ethan's innocence had been his blind spot, protecting him from Victoria's subtle disdain, like when she forgot his allergy meds. A stranger in the waiting room, an elderly man named Mr. Ruiz, overheard Alex's muttered frustrations and shared his own story. Betrayed by a business partner, leading to ruin. Pain shows you what's real, he said. Reflect on what you value. That's your compass. By evening, personal growth peeked through. Alex confronted Victoria via text, demanding answers. Her denial only fueled his resolve. With Maya's encouragement during her next shift, healing starts when you choose yourself. He filed a report with his company's lawyers. It was a small victory, but it felt monumental. He spent the night reading to Ethan, internal dialogue shifting. I won't let this define us. Ethan's my world. I owe him strength. The chapter of denial and pain gave way to tentative steps forward, the hospital a cocoon for his fractured soul. Discharged from the hospital, Alex returned to his sprawling mansion, but it felt like a hollow shell. Denial lingered in the echoes of Victoria's belongings, scattered like remnants of a lie. Maybe she didn't mean it. People say things in anger. He boxed her things mechanically, but pain surged with each item. A necklace he gifted her, now tainted. The dark secret unraveled further. Investigations revealed she had tampered with Ethan's school lunch, slipping in peanut traces to test his allergies. Her messages confessing a twisted jealousy over Sophia's memory. The betrayal's depth crushed him anew. How could I love someone so poisonous? Nights blurred into tear-streaked insomnia. The pain manifesting in skipped meals and endless work calls, a futile distraction. Ethan's recovery became his lifeline. The boy, with his wide eyes and gap-toothed smile, tugged at Alex's sleeve one afternoon. "Daddy, why are you sad? Is it because of Vicky?" The child's innocent question pierced the denial, forcing reflection. Alex sat with him on the porch, watching the sunset. "Sometimes grown-ups make mistakes, buddy. But we're okay." Ethan's hug sparked warmth, a small victory in vulnerability. Internal thoughts swirled. I failed him by choosing wrong, but I can rebuild. For Sophia, for him, Maya re-entered his life unexpectedly. A follow-up call turned into coffee at a local cafe. As a mentor figure, she shared her journey through grief, her brother's death leaving her distrustful of connections. "Pain isn't the end, it's the forge," she said, her voice steady. "Reflect on what broke you. Betrayal taught me to value authenticity." Their conversations unfolded slowly, her wisdom unraveling Alex's knots. A stranger at the cafe, overhearing, chimed in, a young barista named Lena, who had survived an abusive relationship. Realization comes in waves. One day, you wake up lighter. These interactions built layers of realization. Alex's trauma wasn't just Victoria's deceit, but his own pattern of ignoring red flags, stemming from Sophia's loss. I rushed into love to fill the void. No more. Reflection deepened during a solo hike in the nearby woods, a ritual Sophia once loved. Alone with nature, Alex confronted the pain head-on. The embezzlement was greed, the racism, pure hate. But I enabled it by not seeing. Memories flooded. Victoria's offhand comments about diversity hires at his company, dismissed as jokes. The realization hit. His privilege as a white CEO had blinded him to subtle biases. Back home, he volunteered at a community center, interacting with diverse families. A child there, similar to Ethan, shared a drawing of a hero nurse, reminding him of Maya. It sparked growth. He donated to allergy research, honoring Ethan's scare. Personal growth blossomed in quiet moments. Alex broke off the engagement formally, facing Victoria's tearful pleas with calm resolve. "This ends here," he said, internal peace budding. Ethan's laughter filled the house again, their bond strengthening through game nights and honest talks. Maya's friendship evolved, her warmth a beacon, no romance, but a genuine connection that taught trust. One evening, as Ethan slept, Alex journaled, "Healing isn't linear. Denial fades, pain teaches, reflection reveals, growth renews. Small victories accumulated. Promoting inclusivity at work, seeking therapy, embracing solitude without fear." In the end, standing by the ocean with Ethan, Alex felt renewal wash over him. The waves mirrored his journey, turbulent yet rhythmic. He had transformed from a broken man to one of quiet strength, self-acceptance his anchor. "We're whole, just us," he told Ethan, the boy's hand in his a promise of brighter tomorrows. Emotional peace settled like dawn, a testament to inner resilience. Moral of the story: True healing blooms from embracing our deepest wounds, for it is through denial's shatter, pain's forge, reflection's mirror, and growth's embrace that we discover the unyielding strength within, teaching us that self-acceptance is the key to renewal, and no betrayal can dim the light of our authentic selves.